Yo, what is going on guys, it's Power Gaming here, and today I am going to be looking at the Emergency Medical Technician, which is one of the most important job roles that will be in Identity. But first of all, there have been a fair few negative posts on the forums about people being concerned with the game's progress. I wrote a huge post on this situation on the forums, and I do really recommend you go and have a read of it if you have time. But I would like to say that as a consumer you do have a right to be concerned, and you do also have a right to see progress of what you have invested in. However, I must say that before you go and spread your concerns with the developers, you must consider their point of view. They have a lot to do within a small amount of time and with a small team. Additionally, I would like to say that I have seen progress of the cities being developed, and they are looking very good indeed. It's very close to their original concept art for the game, which I am very glad about. I'm not actually allowed to show anything though, which is a shame, but I can see why and what the developers are doing with not actually showing anything to us. The developers want to impress us, and if they showed us something that was underdeveloped and not ready to show to the public, that will be very unimpressive. But please don't send any hate over to them, because it does take a lot to make a game. Send constructive criticism by all means, but just don't join a hate bandwagon and start calling them scammers, as they very much aren't. Anyway, let's get into it. So EMT, or Emergency Medical Technician, is a job role that will be in Identity, and it is a very important one indeed. So what will you do? You'll pretty much be a mobile medic or a paramedic. You will receive calls from someone who has been seriously injured or even killed. When you receive one of these calls, you will get in your ambulance or maybe even a first response vehicle, if they do decide to add those into the game. As there are lives on the line though, you will have to be as fast as you can to the location, otherwise the patient will die. It's grim, but that's what you'll have to do as an EMT. In the mod, money making within this profession was very lucrative, as a lot of people were dying, whether it be from getting ran over, dying from dehydration, or just getting blatantly shot. There was always money to be made. Now, where does that money come from? Well, pretty much when you revive someone, they will have to pay a medical fee for their injuries. I was playing on Asylum Life the other day, and I was unfortunately killed from bounty hunting, and the medical bill was $800, and that was just for me. So it is pretty expensive indeed, but as the devs do want guns to be scarce, there will be less deaths from firearms. So as an EMT, you will rely upon vehicle accidents, dehydration or starvation, and sickness. Sickness is a thing we haven't seen in any life mod, so I'm not really sure how this will work. I'm going to presume that you'll get a cold or the flu by going somewhere, well, cold. Like the ski resort for example, and just stripping naked. Which isn't a bad thing, but don't do it. Just make sure that you are appropriately dressed when you do go up there. Other illnesses will probably be included, but I'm not sure what they will be. Also, I do wonder if heat stroke will be a thing. So if you went out in a suit in scorching 90-degree weather, it will be ironically cool if this was a thing, and something that I will test when the game comes out. Anyway guys, that is the EMT job role in a nutshell. I wanted to get all of the emergency service done before I got into the more interesting jobs, as the emergency roles are pretty self-explanatory. If anyone has any suggestions for any jobs for me to discuss, then please write them in the comments below. Even if the jobs won't be in the game, but in concept they sound good, I will still cover it because it might give the developers some inspiration to add the job or career path to the game. Please like, comment, share and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.